Hey everybody, welcome to Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
And today we are going to continue with some Song of Ice and Fire miniatures by CMON Games. These are the Free Folk.
The Free Folk, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be finishing off our Giants, the Savage Giants we started on Tuesday. Gretchen, you're starting on Tormund Giantsbane, who is awesome. And we worked out that he has that... it's one of his tactics cards, I think, that will really help if you're running a lot of Giants. Help boost their number of wounds.
And then we also have Caster and...
is that Lady Val?
Is it Lady Val? Yep, it is Lady Val. I thought it was the other one, but it's not. That is Lady Val.
It's not Ygritte?
Ygritte,
No,
yeah.
Ygritte's in the... I think she's in the Free Folk Heroes 1 box. Which is out this month, I think. But yeah, Lady Val is next week. Cool. Yeah. So Lady Val, you can take her as a non-combat unit.
Okay.
And her ability is when she claims a zone on the tactics board, you may replace its effect with the effect of the horse section instead.
Okay.
So an additional maneuver or charge for one of your characters, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to... There's a couple of these cards that pop up this... No, maybe not. I just have to stop touching this because it's making the...
Making it wobble.
The camera wobble. But yeah, so I'm going to reach...
Hi, Cat!
Hey, Cat.
Hi, everyone. I have a squint now.
You have a squint now?
Yeah, I can't just, read it.
Oh.
I can't read it up there because it's slightly blurry. I should probably have glasses. I can read it over here. Over there, I have to be like, what?
I think it's got to do with working with Rick. My eyesight was fine when I started working here.
Oh, okay. Now it's just...
Over time, working with Rick.
He just sucks the eyesight out of you.
This is true.
It's terrible.
Yep.
I have a pair of glasses that I should technically... Actually, they're probably wrong by now. They're probably the wrong prescription by now, because I got them when I could still relatively see. But
Right. Yes, they probably are the wrong prescription now then. Oh, that's funny.
And we got a lot of people. We got Chris GORKA and Walter and Sarah.
Hey.
James is with us. Hey, James. Keith and Carl, Mike and Drew are all hanging out.
Cool. One of the things I did on Tuesday was I used the Apothecary White contrast paint to paint over his hair, to give him that sort of graying kind of look.
yeah.
But there are a couple of spots around here where I need to put a little bit more depth in there. So I'm just going to mix some light gray from Vallejo with some charred brown, because it's my favorite color. So I can paint that into those little...
Is that what your house at home is painted?
Charred brown.
You just go into your home, your living room to unwind after a hard day and just look at your charred brown walls. And
His happy place.
think this is just the life.
I would like to do that. I think that would be awesome. But no, the walls in my living room are Vallejo pale sand.
Of course.
And desert yellow.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And yeah. Probably, I think my daughter's bedroom is like a blue-gray, Vallejo blue-gray.
I would watch an entire HGTV show that was just you talking about decorating a house in terms of painting minis.
Yep.
Like you just go through, yes, and this is just like when you paint minis here.
Right. Well, did we have that conversation? I think I can't remember. I know I've had it recently with somebody. We were talking about the ratios of in a paint scheme. To have a really nice, effective paint scheme, you want to have a light tone, a mid-tone, and a dark tone.
I think it was, yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, and I think they generally work best in the ratios that home decorators use, which is like a 70-20-10.
The best part is that if you're ever in like, if you're ever thinking, oh, I don't know how to get this color scheme right, or I don't really know what I want to do, or anything like that, looking up like Pinterest, just typing in color schemes, they'll have it in the ratios. Like they'll have that. They'll be like, oh, this is going to be the color you use the most of. Here's your accents. Here's this, and you can just be like, this one.
Yep.
I think this one is the one I want to do. Makes it so easy.
It does. It does. I must admit, I've never thought of doing it on Pinterest, but you're exactly right. I usually do it by like going to Home Depot and going to the paint section and picking up the.
And that works
sample,
too. That
some of the
definitely
examples.
works because then you can move them around and you already have them there.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like when you're feeling lazy, or if you just want an artistic challenge, you're just like, oh, I don't really know what I want to paint today.
But I will paint it in the third thing that pops up on Pinterest.
Yep, and then you just get a color palette and you stick with it. But no matter what, it's still going to be a pretty nice color palette because even the most ugly colors, which there are certain colors I don't like. I don't like chartreuse, but I have seen chartreuse used in the color palettes and have it look nice.
That would look good. Yep.
So
There we go. That's the idea for the next speed painting challenge then.
yeah.
The layers and the color ranges.
Yeah.
70,
So-
20, 10.
So maybe like everybody paints the same mini, but their color scheme is dictated by Pinterest.
That'd be really fun.
Good Lord.
I can already hear the thoughts of, well, I guess I'll just have to be absent that day.
Yeah, I will be.
We can just do the commentating like you did last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone on Facebook has a question about Vallejo inks.
Okay.
Is that Walter?
Is it?
Hey, Josh, thanks for the birthday shout out.
Yes, everybody. It was Rick's birthday yesterday.
Yes.
Yep.
I turned elderly. I can get 25-cent coffees now at IHOP. It's amazing. James says he should be painting some Dungeons and Doggies tonight. Going to start with
Cool.
the St. Bernard.
I'm so excited.
Excellent.
Sarah says, makes me think of Reaper Triad paint schemes. And then Mike Becker says, my wife was choosing colors for painting the house, and I was all that is nice shade of rotting flesh. Nice. Yeah, it was Walter. Walter says, ordered some Vallejo inks to experiment with. Do you guys ever use them?
I must admit, I have never used. Oh, sorry, no. There's one ink. There's only one ink that I've used from the Vallejo range,
Okay.
which is the like pale gray ink. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but when you put it over white, it gives a very similar effect to the apothecary white.
Nice.
But I like that. I did like it, but I'm not sure exactly why. But I've never actually used any of the.
Well, I guess you
Vallejo
have
inks.
another thing to add to your list: Pinterest.
Pinterest.
And inks.
Vallejo inks. Yep. Sounds like a plan. I'll have to do it that way.
Okay.
And if all of the Pinterest things that I look at are all suggestions for Vallejo inks, that'll make it so much easier.
I don't think they quite will be, but
That chances are no.
they're going to be more like, you can do it yourself. 30 ideas for things you don't need.
I like that.
Yep.
All right.
5 hacks to make your life more difficult.
More difficult?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
They're never easy hacks. They're always like hacks. Like,
Those, yeah, a lot of life hacks do. It is kind of funny. It's like, I could just use a funnel.
I could just do the thing that...
I don't need to cut apart this plastic bottle that used to be full of Coke.
Yeah, you could literally just buy you a 99-cent funnel.
Get a funnel. Or use the funnel I already have.
What?
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy. How dare you mess up my life hack?
At the same time, I'm not going to say that I have never used a like rolled up magazine to pour.
Swat a fly?
No, to well, I've certainly done it to swat a fly, but to like pour windscreen wiper fluid into my car.
Oh, wow. All right.
So I guess there are some things.
Are inks and shades kind of the same?
Shades, are inks and shades kind of the same? I guess in a broad stroke sort of sense, they are. I think they're really designed to do similar things. So when we're talking shades, we're talking about the Citadel shades or washes. And yeah, they're both kind of designed to change or add depth to a paint job.
Okay. I think that was yeah, it was Sarah. Walter says, I saw a video on YouTube showing a paint job on the Shambling Mound. I want to try it. Nice.
Oh, cool. With the using the Vallejo inks.
I think
Kinda,
I think
yeah.
so. I think I have seen that one as well. All right.
But, sorry if you don't mind. I'm just going to interject with a little story about getting old.
Oh, okay.
Share with us your wisdom. Tell us a tale.
Tell us. I will tell you a tale. Something to.
I wish
to
I
in-
had some kind of musical instrument.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so funny. When we were on our recent recent trip around the Rocky Mountain states, we went to Mount Rushmore. And
I've
there's
been there.
a
It's
sort
fun.
of parking garage at Mount Rushmore, sort of in the middle of the Black Hills. So you drive in, you get your ticket, and you head off to see the monument. And on your way out, you have to get your, well, you don't have to, but you can get your parking validated.
Okay.
And by validated, basically, they just sort of punch the ticket kind of thing. And the young lady who sort of took my money for the ice cream, I got some ice cream at the same time,
Nice.
They
but
do have
also
okay ice cream
the parking
there.
validation, she said, oh, are you a member of the military? Are you active military or a veteran? And I was like, no, I'm not. She goes, oh, are you a student? I went, no, I'm not. And she goes, then I thought she said, are you over 16? And I said, yes, I am. So she gave me the senior discount because she said, are you over 60? And I said yes, and she did not question it.
I love that.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
True youth is the youth of the heart.
It was fantastic. I got $5 off. The only thing that would have been better was like free pancakes at IHOP.
I love IHOP so much. Can we do an episode at IHOP? Can we do that? Sponsored by.
Sponsored by.
We should, yeah, we should talk about that.
Go to
so we do
IHOP
that.
and paint.
Yeah, it's just up the street.
It is true. It is just up the street.
But
I just want pancakes.
we'd have to go before 4 o'clock though.
Oh yeah.
I'm not hungry after 4.
It's almost time for bed.
It is. It's terrible.
You're just waiting for Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, and then off the bed you go.
Yeah. Man, Wheel of Fortune. I can't stay up through that.
I know it is late.
Yeah.
7:30 is the worst.
This reminds me of like the type of TV that's always on when you're sick home from school.
Oh,
It used to always be like Wheel of Fortune, and then
all the
Walker
reruns.
Texas Ranger
We-
would come on all the time.
We didn't have TV when I was at school.
Not at school, when you're home from school.
When I was home from school, we didn't have TV.
Did you also
They
like
hadn't been invented yet.
walk uphill both ways?
Yeah,
No,
in the snow.
just one way. It's physically impossible to.
No, it's not. Not if you have multiple hills.
Okay. but on an overall sense.
On an overall sense, like if there is just one hill, yes. But if you have a
If you have to go up
Yeah.
over the, yeah.
If it is behind said hill, you would have to walk up and then down a hill to get to school.
Then yes,
And then
I
up and then down a
I
hill
had
to
to
get
do
home.
that.
Yeah.
I had to do that, but I also got to walk downhill both ways as well.
Lucky. At least you had hills. What?
Did he like burrow? Did he swim?
I don't know.
Rick was
We just learned in our caves up in northern Michigan.
the flats of northern Michigan.
Yep. Come out,
Oh dear.
hunt for food, run back in. You've seen the what is it? The Crudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my childhood.
That was your
Those are
childhood.
Fantastic. That's fair.
I'm so glad they made a documentary about it.
Yeah. I was the simple son.
It's just like my documentary, right? Road Warrior.
Also accurate.
Thankfully, I have not yet had a documentary made about my life.
Really?
But if I do have one, I want it to be like a cryptid, like hunting for cryptids.
So they have a documentary.
Oh, do
but
they?
It's on every week. It's called Gator Hunters or something like that.
All right.
Or Swamp People.
Man, I was going to be much more kind. I was going to say, I thought they just released it, like Alita Battle Angel, right?
Oh, so good.
But no, you had to go
You were
swamp. You had to
gonna
go
be-
swamp people.
I will never escape my lineage.
No.
Don't
I
even
know where
try.
I came from. Not only was I raised in the swamp, but I was raised in the swamp in a trailer park in the swamp. So that's
Sweet.
like
Yep.
Swamp People.
double dose right there.
Good work.
I got out. I got better.
Yeah, you had prosciutto or whatever. I can't even say the dang word. You had cheese stuff. And meats.
I had cheese and meats. I ate like a hobbit this morning, really. It was the...
Excellent.
Did you have 11 seeds?
I did, because I definitely slept in.
So you missed breakfast and second breakfast.
Yep. I feel like that's acceptable in hobbit culture if it's from sleeping in.
Okay.
I would agree.
Someone said, Rick, you're a free folk.
Thanks. I would absolutely accept that. I am absolutely a free folk.
Well, you're painting that.
Well, this is my ancestor.
So is it a self-portrait?
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, if I had red hair.
Yep.
Randall says that he loves these minis and has most of them. Are you playing it, Randall, or are you just getting the minis? Are you playing Song of Ice and Fire? Because that is something I want to hear about. Is like, if anybody is actually playing this, what is your go-to army?
Stocks. King in the North.
Always
Always with the stocks.
Always with the Starks. This
Yeah,
one
I'm
over
sorry.
here. The Lannisters.
Boo!
Dang.
You have a lot of strong feelings.
None. None whatsoever.
I
I'm like a
sense-
leaf on the wind.
I sense a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
But they're tough. They're a tough force when you put them on the table.
The Lannisters?
Yeah, they've got some really good tactic stuff going on.
Mechanics.
Yeah. And I'm not
That's true.
saying that because I got smashed by them the last time I played, but I did.
But you're also saying, also not saying that. Okay.
I did get
And
smashed.
yet
by
here
'em.
you are.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a lot of their sort of panic mechanics, a lot of things that they do to throw you off, can be tough, tough and distracting
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I have to admit, when I started watching the show back in the first season,
Yes.
I was like, oh wow, these stocks are great. Stocks are my house. And then like all the bad things started happening to them, and I thought, I have chosen poorly.
Yes.
But thankfully, I didn't change. I stuck it out until the
True fan?
very end. And look at them.
Look at them now.
Look at them now. Everywhere.
Still pretty dead.
Ned's dead. Ned's dead, baby. Ned's dead.
Ned's dead.
But
Chris says he's played a couple of games with Buddy. I plan on getting into the Free Folk soon. Walter says, I remember they had Hobbit breakfast at IHOP when Lord of the Rings came out, or was
Oh my god.
or it was Denny's. They're not. He's not sure which, but it was.
I
one
wish
of
I
them.
would have known about that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad that no one told 5th grade me.
oh,
What?
That was in like 5th grade. Yeah, I couldn't drive myself to IHOP. I was dependent on the kindness of others, and no one told me that they had a special Hobbit breakfast. I feel jilted.
You know what's funny is you probably were told, but you were like, okay. 'Cause
I
you're in 5th
guarantee
grade.
you I was not told because I demanded that my dad take me to all of the films pretty hardcore. Also, my last Lord of the Rings book, because I reread them all in middle school whenever the movies came out, yeah, someone stole it.
Uh-oh.
ooh,
Like,
that's not good.
so rude.
Super rude.
Stole it at lunchtime.
Someone said Ned dies.
Spoilers. Sorry if you're only up to episode 1,
One.
9. Yeah, season 1, episode 9.
Is it really episode 9? Wow.
Was it? I thought it was the first episode that he died
It
in.
was the first episode.
No,
No, he's alive for like the first couple of episodes because he.
the first 9 episodes.
Jesus. Okay. I mean, as soon as you see that it's Sean Bean, you're just like, that guy's gonna
Yeah.
die.
Poor Bean.
I was,
One day he'll live.
well, I was thinking maybe this is his show. Maybe this is the show where he can make it all the way through.
And it never is.
And then you realize that you were wrong.
Yes.
Walter says, I wonder if they has a Gollum dinner. Guesses. Can we all sing a song on unison? Let it fill the internet universe. Happiest of days to you, sir. Thank you. Kat also mentioned that earlier in the chat over there that visor work you did
Yeah.
with the mountainscape and the visor on that miniature was really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun with that. It was good. But yes, let's all sing a song to Rick.
Nope.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
It was
birthday
yesterday,
to
fools.
Rude.
No, thank you so
We're
much.
trying so
Yes.
No, no.
hard to be
I
nice.
appreciate it.
And
Screw you.
So
ruined it.
on a more painting topic,
Yep.
on Tuesday you had mentioned something I could do to the fur, his hair here,
Yep.
that
That would help it out.
help it pop more and what.
Well, you'd probably not pop more because at the moment it's popping quite a bit. But
Or change it so it doesn't look quite
Yeah.
so orangutan-ish.
I'd start with mixing some of the. Yep. Okay, so put it under here. Wrong close cam. Or do you want me to put it on the spinner?
No.
There we go. Okay, cool. If you get some of the Griffhound orange that you used for this,
Yep.
and mix it with some of the Wraithbone base paint
Okay.
to get like a highlight, and then just lightly dry brush that over. Yeah,
Okay.
just very lightly
Very lightly.
with a brush like this, like so. Brush, brush, brush. Okay.
All right. I'm going to need your orange. I don't see mine over here.
Oh, I think your orange is here.
That's because he stole it.
Okay. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, just lightly brush that over. That'll give you some additional depth. And then probably use some of I've got some Seraphim Sepia here,
Okay.
which is a nice sort of pale.
And you said to mix this with what again?
The Wraithbone. Do you have the Wraithbone?
I don't
base?
have any of the.
Oh, okay, I have some of that too. There you go. There are
So-
all the things.
So mix these two together.
Yep. To get your the color that you're going to use for the dry brushing.
Okay, and then just kind of.
Yeah.
spots.
Once the dry brush paint over there is all dry, then just paint that over as like a thin sort of glaze.
Okay, cool. Thank
to
you.
change the tint of it a little bit. So knock back a little bit of that saturated orange. Should work okay.
Coolio.
Use not that.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew's popped in.
Cool. There we go. Oh, there's your.
Ah.
Okay. So on the on his club here, the suggestion was made on Tuesday to make these look a bit like dragon glass.
Yeah.
So I'm going to want to embed them in kind of a frozen mess of snow and ice and
Oh,
dirt
okay.
and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I've hit it with a light gray already. There's like a base color there. So I'm going to come in with some light gray mixed with some white to do some sort of patchy highlights right there. Just quick sort of rough and ready bits, leaving some of the gray in the shadows there, but not worrying about being too neat. And then once this is dry, I'm going to thin down some of the wildwood, which is one of the contrast paints.
Okay.
This is a dark, quite a dark brown. It's what I used on the haft of the club. I'm just going to thin that down with some of the contrast medium and use that for sort of very specific sort of shading in the areas there. And then I'll come back with some gloss varnish and hit different areas of it.
Fancy.
Yep. Not as fancy as your breakfast, but
Right.
still fancy.
I didn't have avocado toast. I could have had that if I would have had avocado or toast
Or
available.
toast. Nice.
Can't buy bread, but I can buy prosciutto.
For sure, for sure. Mine was just my usual Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's fun.
Yep.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I like
Telling
getting
you.
the Special K with the freeze-dried strawberries.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I buy extra freeze-dried strawberries.
All
And
right.
I add that in.
To sprinkle on top.
Yep.
Cool. Because you never get enough.
No,
The
they
original.
have so little. And like, they're strawberries. They're healthy. It's fine.
Yep.
I just need 500 pounds more sugar and anything.
So while that white is drying on there, I'm just going to hit some of these ropes with some of the wildwood, but not thinned down, so you can see how dark that brown is when it goes on. How's he looking?
He's actually looking pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Added some different shades of brown and tan, and I'm glad I did the green on the cloak because I feel like brown just would have been too much, not enough
Right.
color.
Well, it works really well with the with his hair.
It does. Green is a good red hair.
Another question on Facebook for Dave.
Oh. Question for me?
Question for Dave. This is by Andrew.
Okay.
Just put together a big War Gods Trojan army picked up at Historicon.
Oh, cool.
How do I approach painting all the bronze without it looking flat and boring? This is Andrew Chesney.
Oh.
Or yeah, Chesney.
Hey, Ches. I would suggest. I'm a big fan. It's a color that you're a fan of as well, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Tinny Tin.
Tinny Tin. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'd start with Tinny Tin from the Vallejo range, and put that over all of the bronze weaponry and armor and that sort of thing, and then highlight it with Brassy Brass, also from Vallejo. And then that's if you want it like a nice polished kind of look. Was that the Brassy Brass? Where is it? I think I've got some here. Yeah, so the Tinny Tin and the Brassy Brass are nice and dark. You get a good contrast there. But then use something like Coal Black from the P3 range, which is a dark black-green kind of color. I used it on here on the Dragon Glass bits. But use this thin down as a wash just for the shadows though. So I wouldn't put it over the whole lot, just paint it into the shadows. And you'll get a great contrast there, that green against the orange.
I like it.
That's what I would do. And then for some of the sharp edges on the shields, or tops of weapons, that kind of thing, just mix in a little bit of a really bright silver. So
There we go.
that's what I'd do. Hopefully that helps.
Yes, please.
Yay! Can you pass me any kind of swordsy metallic-y color?
Swordsy metallic
Yeah,
color.
just a metal.
Oh, there's one.
Like gunmetal green?
Sure.
Gunmetal green.
Yes, I said. Green.
Sure.
I mixed it.
Okay.
All right, what do we got?
First up, we've got a mini by Brody Stewart,
All right.
which is a very cool pirate with
A blunderbuss? I
a
can't
squid face.
Oh, so it looks a little bit like Davy Jones.
Yep, it's like Davy Jones. Yeah, it looks very nice. I love the. Oh, sorry. As I say, I love the red looks great, and it just works really nicely with that collection of like the purple, the blue, and the green at the front.
Yeah. I
Looks-
wonder
looks
if
great.
it's a pirate
Looks
elithid
Yep.
mind flare.
It might be.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
don't know. It looks great, Bernie. Good, nice job.
Clive,
Clive Mills working on the Hill Giant. Still a work
Nice.
in progress.
it looks good.
It's coming along.
Yeah.
I wonder if that patterning on there was something that Clive's painted on, or if that's part of the model.
It's a good question. Clive, if you're still watching, let us know.
So the cross hatching across the top there. But picked it out really neatly if it's sculpted on, and painted it beautifully if it's not. Good job. Junebug has been painting painting a HEROFORGE mini.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. I like that
Yeah.
tooling on the edge of the cloak.
Yeah, that looks great. Very nice. And again, it's that sort of contrasting colors. You've got the purple in the cape with the yellow.
Yeah, it looks
Working really
good.
well. Looks great.
Next, we've got Garrett's mini painting, Dark Eldar 40K Army.
40K Army. Oh boy, these minis are 22 years old.
Ooh, exactly 22 years old?
This year, yeah.
Dang.
Maybe not today.
Right.
Maybe not. Maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday
Yeah.
they were 22 years old. Yeah, this is from the 3rd edition 40K box set.
Those are elves, right? The space
The
elves?
space elves. These are the
Okay.
evil space elves.
Okay.
The ones who raid and torture and pillage and force
Yeah,
people to
the
fight in
more-
gladiatorial arenas.
The more evil, the more eccentric the fashion.
Yeah.
I have noticed.
Yep. The more spikes, the larger the blades.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're looking good. That deep red's looking very cool. Nice work. Oh, Jonathan Krause. He's been painting this with, he was messing around with the contrast colors.
Mm-hmm.
And that red sort of painted into the, on the armor plates. It's looking great.
Yeah. What miniature is this?
This would be a, it's like a corn berserker of some kind.
Okay.
But I don't 100% recognize it. So it could be a conversion as well.
Okay.
But I think he started with the one of the like skeleton horde contrast paints, put it over the whole thing, and then came back with the reds.
Okay, I can
Those
see
panels.
that. I can see that bone color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Looks very nice. Good work. Michael Harris, Reaper Bones Black.
The black boat. Oh,
The
Ripper
boat.
Bones Black,
Black.
their new series.
Yep. That boat looks cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is that a fish?
In the
In the back?
background?
In the back? Like at the back of it. There's the basket that's full of something. And then sort of added next to it. I don't know. But it does look cool.
Yeah, it
and
does
I
look-
love the lantern out
Yeah.
the front as well.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Nice job, Michael.
It's the boat that'll take you across the water. Oh, Kelly with that black dragon. That looks so good.
It does look very
the
cool.
colors are so smooth.
Yeah. That looks really nice.
I don't know if I'd fight this one.
No.
Nah, I would. Yeah.
So he'd
10,
just be
10 out of
friends
10
with
would
it?
run again.
Yeah, run. Yes, run from the acid spitting black dragon.
Oh, so that's they spit at us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if it was that or if it's like clouds of smoke or just smoke.
that would be a shadow dragon.
Shadow dragon, just the smoke. Okay.
Yeah, poisonous like smoke
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew with I don't know who's making this, but it looks great. It's some sort of like tribal.
It's kind of weird. It has the
Converted Blood Warrior as...
Corn berserker.
it's called Berserker.
All
Okay.
right, good thing you said that because I could
Oh.
not read it.
That was
Right.
from a couple.
That was the previous one. Yep. That was the one that Jonathan painted,
Ah,
but I didn't know. But yeah, this one is interesting because it's got a very the color scheme is a very sort of tribal, I think. But the spear, the shield shape, and the helmet and the armor kind of thing, it suggests like an ancient Greek kind of feel.
Okay, like it has more of a like gladius sword, that the shield that you could put your spear through on those
Yep.
ridges. Yeah, very.
Kind of like a Greek phalanx kind of feel, but
Yeah.
and the scale at the front, but that helmet with the
Right.
sort of crest looks great. But no, nice job.
Walter with his work in progress shambling mound and some deep,
Deep
ones.
ones. Oh,
That shambling mound looks great. That's a great sculpt.
is that one of the Reaper?
No, I believe this is the shambling mound from WIZKIDS.
Oh, okay, cool.
But if it's not, let us know, Walter, because I am known to be wrong 9 out of 10 times.
I wouldn't have gone that far. 4 out of 5.
All right, I'll take
like
that.
tops.
Tops, 4 out of 5. But I like shambling mounds anyways. They're just a great creature, and this is a good sculpt. So, very cool, Walter.
Excellent.
Oh, Jesus,
Oh, there we go.
Peter. Pete.
Pete posted his
Cthulhu.
Death May Die.
man,
And that thing is monstrous.
It is.
it's beautiful.
It's ridiculous. Amazing.
So good. Good job, Pete.
Yep, that looks great. Very nice. Scott Beale's first Bones minis.
Okay.
Yep. I love that guy holding the skull.
Doing the
To
whole
be
like
or not
yeah,
to
Gillespie York.
yeah.
Yep.
And then it looks like an old hag on the far left. I might need that hag at Gen Con, man. There's a hag in our adventure.
Stop.
You're gonna spoil
You saying
it.
I look like an old hag on the left here? The far left? That's me.
Oh, is that you?
Talking about-
My bad.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm not. I'm looking at the picture up top. My bad.
Yeah, stop that. Jesus. Okay.
Very cool.
That's so nice. Oh, we're in progress of this is based from Drowned Earth.
I'm not familiar.
Drowned Earth. That's it's a game that came out last year, I think, early last year, but it's set in a post-apocalyptic world, but it's like thousands of years
Okay.
in the future, and the Earth is sea levels have risen.
Okay.
There's been a lot of genetic manipulation going on, so they have
For better survivability.
lizard people. Yeah,
Okay.
to enhance survivability. Lizard people, fish people,
Okay.
people.
As you do.
Yeah, yeah,
Very water world.
yeah. Yeah.
There's a role-playing game called Polaris that has that same thematic.
Okay.
Where the ice caps have melted, the Earth is now completely underwater,
Right.
and we have done some genetic engineering on ourselves to give us gills and,
Right.
like she said, water world it.
Yeah.
So,
I'd water world it. I can't even say it, but I would get gills for like the sake of it. I would just be like, yeah, let's
is that
do this.
mermaid life still speaking to
It
you?
is.
Yeah.
Singing me a
Nice.
song.
your people.
Sean, Daedalus, his Minotaur Barbarian character for 5e.
Nice.
That is cool.
Yeah, he looks a freaking beast.
Yeah. Well, he
And-
is. He's a
And also a little undeadish. Like maybe he might be walking in,
well, it's that pale skin
yeah.
kind of thing. But I think the pale skin works really well, contrasted against all of that, against the armor
Oh, yeah.
and the leather.
The darker
I mean, he
furs.
is part
Yeah.
cow. Cows can have lighter
Yeah, for
fur
sure.
hides.
I mean, I guess they
You know.
can.
I mean, just saying.
No, I love it.
Yep, looks very neat. Good job.
Chris Cox with a scout doing some scouting.
Yep, scouting.
Nice.
Cool. More all the stormtroopers. All the stormtroopers.
That's awesome.
Yep, looks good.
And Ralph Oden Jr. Behold, the finished gummy dwarf.
It's kind of funny. 'Cause
That's
yeah, when I saw some of I think I saw some work in progress shots. And this one it did have that sort of
Gummy bear feel.
gummy bear feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
the,
it.
The translucent sort of.
It looks like jade.
So I'm wondering if
That looks cool.
he took one of the actual translucent, like invisible versions of a miniature and,
Right.
and did it. So
I think that's a probability.
looks good. Dwight with a infernal ENRAPTURESS.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. That's a beautiful miniature right there.
Yeah.
Paint and sculpt. That's a cool miniature.
That's from GW,
Okay.
from their Slaneshi range. So it can be used in Age of Sigmar and in 40k. But yeah, so just playing the harp
Mm.
and the strings are like nerves
Ugh. I don't
stretched
what?
up, like pulled out and stretched up from that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
So Jason Acevedo has painted up some WIZKIDS minis. So these WIZKIDS minis, for everybody watching, are going to be used this Saturday, I do believe,
Okay.
on a live stream for Extra Life.
Okay.
For the Legends, Founders and Legends live stream on the GaryCon Twitch channel. And it'll have Satine Phoenix. It's being run by Luke Gygax.
Okay.
And yeah, so Jason painted these miniatures up for that game.
Excellent.
I'm pretty sure these are the ones. If Jason is watching, please let us know.
I think so.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a little bit of a pitch
A plug
too.
for that.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
if you're bored Saturday, watch the live stream.
That's right. They look great, Jason. Nice work.
Sarah with a Reaper Dwarven Brewer.
The best kind of dwarf.
I mean, if you can't be a blacksmith or an armorer, be a brewer.
No, be a brewer first.
Really?
Yeah.
Learn that first.
Bring everybody together with your
Brewer.
fantastic ale,
Okay.
rather than trying to kill everybody, Rick.
Dang it.
Just saying.
Just saying. Jason Sutton said he loved printing and painting this dice tower, which looks super cool.
That is all kinds of ridiculous.
Yeah. With a spiral staircase,
Fancy.
and a tower.
Enclosed in the tube.
Yeah.
And you just drum it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I love it.
amazing.
Very cool, Jason.
Yeah, it looks great.
And Coy Millsap, love that possessed.
Chaos Space Marine.
Mm.
Yeah, that looks great. Love the work on the bones.
On the front?
The chest plate.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Really
Good job,
nice.
Coy.
Yeah. Very cool. And Steve this is his current work in progress.
Yeah, this
Another dragon.
It's a Reaper dragon. And it looks really good.
It does look cool.
Yeah, I like again, the contrasting in the wings and the front chest plate with the red is just, I love that.
That's working well.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the completed so we can all go, ooh.
Ooh, ah.
Have to finish it up over the weekend, post some photos.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
very cool.
But yeah,
Thank
nice.
you, everybody.
Nice one.
So just as a reminder, if you're just checking in and haven't seen us here before, we do have a Facebook group. That's where all those photos came from. It's called Painting Happy Little Minis, and it's over on Facebook. Request to join, and we'll add you in so you can show us your works in progress, your completed, and also share knowledge. The community there is all about sharing anything in their toolbox so that we all become better painters.
Yep.
So,
We're almost at 1,300 members now,
Ooh,
which is pretty cool.
that is
that
pretty
is
cool.
rad.
Very exciting.
All right, I'm trying to figure out what else I can do. I feel like I can do something with his hair to make it more.
Right.
Don't know what.
You can maybe try something similar to Rick
You can take this and
and mix it with
this. And what was it I was supposed to
some
do with this Seraphim sepia?
Okay, just so thin that down a little bit with some water
Okay.
and paint it over the whole, all of that hair.
Okay.
Thing to do there.
All right.
Okay. So on the, oh no worries, all good.
No.
On the giant's legs here, I used wildwood contrast paint straight out of the pot to get some contrast there with the rope that tied all of his leggings on. So what I'm going to do now is grab some of the contrast medium there, and add a little bit of the wildwood. You can see that wildwood is very strong. There's a lot of pigment in it.
Yeah, it's super dark.
So just thin some of that down. And then this is just going over the kind of this gray area, which is the jumbled mix of ice and snow and dirt all sort of pushed together. It's just so cold in the north.
It is.
That,
And it's the Stark's fault, so, because they always are saying it,
why is it the Stark's fault?
because they keep saying winter is coming, winter's coming, winter's coming. It's like,
It's not their fault.
yeah, it's like prophecy that
It'd
just,
be like me saying bacon is good. Bacon tastes great. Bacon tastes great. Bacon tastes
dang
great.
it. Now I'm going to like bacon.
Yeah.
Did you
Exactly.
previously not like bacon?
No, I love
Because
bacon.
that's concerning.
Well, and my point is that just because I'm saying it over and over again, and it could be my house sigil or my house words,
Yep.
House Taylor, bacon tastes great. It doesn't mean that, like, I'm
Self-fulfilling
making
prophecies.
it taste great.
Self-fulfilling prophecies.
You're saying that if I didn't say that, it wouldn't taste great?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. But now that I've finally determined my house words,
They are pretty great.
I'm very happy with that.
Yes. All right.
So I think just by adding a little bit of brown into the shadows here, it just gives that extra depth to the collection of ice and snow. A little bit there, a little bit there.
Gonna try to get this base.
Over here as well. I'm going to take a little bit of the kind of straight wildwood and just push it in around his eyes.
There's so much concentration in the last, like, little segment as we all rush to try.
To get everything done.
Yeah.
Attempting so hard.
Gotta get it finished.
We try so hard for you all in these little, like, speed paintings. I think they
Yeah.
qualify as speed paintings.
At the end. Yeah.
Well, anytime you paint a mini in under an hour, it's definitely a speed painting thing. Oh my goodness. It is fairly early.
What's
Can I
that?
grab that, some of that gunmetal, please? Excellent, thank you.
So we got 9 minutes.
See, I didn't realize that it was 9 minutes. I thought we had like 15.
Nope.
So now I can panic.
Go Power Rangers. Let's get this done. I think,
Weird.
actually, he is pretty much done. And then I highlighted a few things.
Yep.
But just for everybody watching, we just as a reminder, we do really appreciate everybody that joins us every Tuesday and Thursday and watches and participates in the chat. And we know that there's a lot of you that watch us but are kind of like in the wings, either at work, you just keep us on the background, or you're at your store and sharing us and broadcasting us live in your store. We do appreciate that, and thank you.
Indeed, thank you. Okay. Hmm?
Someone asked if the paint's come off their clothes.
Not really. No.
Do you know what they're based? Are they water based or?
They are water-based, but they're acrylic. So when they dry,
Yeah.
they become plastic.
Yeah, I don't think.
Permanent.
Yeah.
So if you're super quick, you might be able to get most of it out. Certainly, stuff like we know that because the pigmentation is so high and the contrast paints, they're very dangerous.
Yeah.
From that point of view. I have heard stories of people needing to replace their entire sort of carpeting in their house because of paint accidents. Maybe not the entire house, but certainly several rooms. But yeah, if you're quick, you can possibly do something, but otherwise, no. If you do have a tendency to spill things, drop things, you can. I didn't look at anybody. I wasn't referring to anybody in this room.
No.
You could always wear a like a little smock,
I have like
apron kind of thing.
10 aprons at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have quite a few.
Yep.
Start wearing them on the show every time I come
Yes.
in. Different
Right.
apron.
That'd be cool. Well, we do have that. We've got that Boba
Boba
Fett
Fett
apron.
one
We have
around
Boba
here
Fett.
somewhere.
I think.
Okay. They're gonna let that dry. Oh, no. Mix a little bit of brown with that gray to get that rock.
Hitting these little touch-ups.
Yeah. I also notice when we get down to this last sort of 5 minutes, my paint application technique just really goes out the window.
So I was going to say, that's when all the mistakes happen, because I feel like that's...
Yep. I probably should just stop like 5 minutes beforehand.
I'm always like, this is going great in the last 5 minutes. I'm like, it'll be great. It'll be fine. This is definitely where I want this highlight. And then nope.
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 Wrong spot. There we go.
Here.
I think I'm going to have just enough time to put some gloss varnish on the dragon glass
Nice.
and some of the ice and snow.
That, and I'm going to say Torment is done.
All right.
He is going to go there.
The thing I find interesting is the giants. If I were to transfer these into, like, if I wanted to use them on D&D or something, I don't know if I'd actually have these as giants,
Okay.
because
You don't think they'd be hill giants?
They look kind of giant-y.
they'd be small hill giants.
Are you thinking more
Maybe half giants.
half giants?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the D&D giants, are like huge.
Right.
So, comparatively.
I think somebody's compensating for something.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think they turned out good. I like how their colors are complementary. They look like they're from the same set.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
this guy up there. I
There's,
think it was.
I wonder, did he do his base over there? I bet he did.
I didn't do anything with the base.
Oh my God.
Really? Should I? Okay.
No, you're fine. We
I'll
don't
do
have
something.
time. We don't have time for
I'll
you
do
to say
something.
this base.
I'll do something with the base then. Give me a sec. You could have warned me.
Oh, what is
No.
he? He's gonna put like one line of paint on it. Done.
No, it's pretty just quick. Oh my goodness.
Speed, 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 speed. Remember what we said about the last minute?
Yep, this is where all the mistakes happen.
Yep, all of them. So while we're waiting for Dave to work on his base, is that charred brown?
Of course it is.
All right.
And it's going straight onto the base.
Make sure you all go to your friendly local game store and check out Song of Ice and Fire by CMON Games. If they don't have a tournament league or a what would you call it?
Like a slow grow league, or like an escalation league,
Yeah, right,
or tournament activity,
Yeah.
or that sort of thing. I
Be
was
the one
talking
that
with.
starts it.
Yeah, exactly. Be the one that starts it. I know that it's that one of our local stores, Games and Stuff. I think they've got about 20 people who are involved in their Tuesday night
Yeah,
league for Song of Ice and Fire, which is pretty awesome.
I agree.
And I think we're going to get a close-up look at some of the Baratheons at Gen Con,
Oh,
which is going to be pretty sweet.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I've already seen them.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
But I've only seen them in images. I hope to see if they have actual.
So you haven't seen the models?
You haven't seen the models.
So when you said I've seen them,
I've seen
you lied.
I've seen the images.
Okay, we've all seen the images.
Not
We've
all of them.
all seen the images.
I feel trapped in the middle of something. Mom, Dad, stop arguing.
Wait, who am I? No need to answer.
I
There you
won't. I'll leave you both with bated breath.
That's just the diabetes.
There we go.
Perfect.
Nice.
Look how thick that paint is on the base.
Yes.
My base, that is.
Well, these look great.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to see these on a table.
I think we did a good
Yeah.
good job.
Good job.
Go team.
Yeah. And again, thank you everybody for joining us today. Make sure you go check out Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group. Go to your friendly local game store and be a participant in the community that is right there for you.
Yep.
And help grow the community. That's also really important.
Yes, indeed.
We'll be at Gen Con next week. We will be back Tuesday, though, for
Tuesday.
an episode of Painting Happy Little Minis.
Yep.
And then off on the road, we go to Gen Con. We'll be there, and we'll be posting pictures and capturing a lot of good video content. And there's a few live streams we'll be doing
Yep.
that you all should be checking out. They're going to be a lot of fun. And you can see all that on the Game Trade Media Facebook page. So I'm Rick,
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
and we'll see you at a game store.
Thanks for watching Painting Happy Little Minis. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.